Yes, what a series it was in 2025 from the top shelf of the rugby league gods. Brisbane to Perth to Sydney, and Queensland walk away with the shield. And the two men destined to head out there and hopefully retain it from a Queensland perspective. The coach Billy Slater and their captain Cam Munster join us from Suncorp Stadium tonight. Well, not much love in the studio here, gents, but a lot of love for you guys joining us on the show tonight. I want to hear from both of you on this. Maybe first you, Cam, of course, because you've got to partner him in the halves. Young Sammy Walker to debut alongside you.
Yeah, how good is it? Sammy's been playing some awesome footy. He deserves his opportunity. He's been probably, paving his way and trying his best to get into the squad, and he now gets his chance. And he's been playing really good footy. He's been attacking his footy. He's got that unpredictability in him, and he's also can play through structure. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to partnering with him, and hopefully myself can unlock, Sammy Walker's game and also Kalen P.
The obvious question is leaving out Reece Walsh. Now, there's a lot of rumours floating around Magic Round yesterday. Peter Bedell was reporting that he was actually going to play in the halfback in the halves, or Callum Ponga playing the halves, so Reece Walsh could get in the team. Was there any truth in that whatsoever? And why did you go with Callum Ponga and not Reece Walsh?
Yeah, well, the facts are, Gal, that at 6:30 last night, Darren Lockyer, Gene Miles and myself, we sat around a table, and that's actually when the team actually gets selected. So prior to that, it's all innuendo, it's all speculation. There's a lot of options on the table, and it'd be disrespectful in our role not to explore all of them, and that's what I've done over the last few weeks. And all options were available and explored. So we just feel that Sammy Walker is ready for this challenge. He's been developing down there at the Roosters, has done a great job. He had a serious injury last year that he had to overcome. That builds resilience, and I'm really looking forward to him getting out there on the big stage and getting his game on. I feel that he's got the ability to unlock some of these guys as well. Although he's a rookie, I think he can bring the best out of Munn and also Kalen. He gets him out a little bit wider, and he's a really dangerous run threat. So, looking forward to him playing at this level.
Billy, you just mentioned resilience there, and someone who's shown a lot of it is Tommy Flegler. I know that you stay in contact with a lot of these players. What was that conversation like with Tommy Flegler? And it's always good to see a redhead in a Queensland jersey too.
Yeah, Fatty would be happy. To be honest, Sammy, it was actually probably the most emotional conversation that I had last night. I got the opportunity to talk to 4 debutants, which is fantastic. But talking to Tom and knowing the journey and how rough that road was that he's undertaken over the last couple of years, to get back and offer him that Queensland jersey once again was something that I'll remember for a long time. And I just love his toughness, and that showed in this journey to get back into the NRL and now get back into this Queensland team. So we're certainly going to need that toughness next Wednesday night.
Cam, Hamoli Olakuatu, you looking forward to him running at you on Wednesday night?
Unfortunately, you got to do, Lana. You got to put your body on the line, and he's been playing some really good footy. So look, he's going to be very hard to handle, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. I know he knows how big he and how strong he is now, and he's been playing some really good footy for Manly. And I'm looking forward to the challenge. Like I said, it's going to be tough, but I'll put my body on the line and probably get knocked over a fair few times. But at the end of the day, it's contact sport, so I don't worry. We put my head where people don't put their feet. So I'll be doing everything I can to win.
Billy, Alana asked Laurie Daly, so we may as well ask you. Have you got any idea how this game might be refereed as compared to what we've seen in club football in recent times? And I know Cameron has had his thoughts on it as well.
Yeah, it's actually a question that I've been asked a bit, Gus, and to be honest, we don't expect players to change their habits for this game as opposed to what they've been doing over the last 3 months. I think it'd be pretty hard for referees to change their habits. I think the game is the game at the moment, and State of Origin moves with the game. You think back to the 90s, State of Origin looked like that because that's how the game was back in the 90s. Now we're in this era. I just think it'll replicate that. So it's always a great spectacle because of the players, and the players are the best players from New South Wales and the best players from Queensland. I don't expect too much different from the officiating.
I don't have another question. I just want to congratulate you because I'm looking through your squad and I think you've just about got every position covered. I can't imagine where you'll be short if my player went down injured. So you must be really happy with the coverage you've got across the board there with those 19 players.
Yeah, and I think that's what the six-man bench gives you, Gus. It gives you that flexibility to cover all bases. You can pretty much cover every position if they go down. So, there's a lot of consideration on who you do put on the bench and the flexibility that we do play with. I remember a couple of years ago back in Adelaide, both our wingers went off the field. We had our centres playing on the wing. We had Ben Hunt and a back rower playing in the centres, and that's how we finished the game. So you need to be flexible in a state of origin, and I think we've got the squad to do that.
All right, I won't give him up, but earlier Paul Gallen said that he will bungee jump if Max Platt starts the game at lock forward in this naked. He said he'll bungee jump if Max Platt starts. So please start Max Platt in the game.
Done.
Where am I bungee jumping from, Gus?
Story Bridge.
We can make that happen.
A lot of good options in Perth too, Gally. You can come over there and do it there. Before we let you guys go, I've got to ask Cam, the Milton, you're a publican these days. Did you get a chance to have a sip there and celebrate post-Magic round leading into an Origin camp?
Thanks, Grace. Yeah, look, it was pretty special to be able to open up my first pub or have an involvement in hospitality. So look, it was really excited. I had a beer there on Sunday with the crew, obviously my other partners that are involved, and yeah, we just had a bit of a soak-in moment to look around and see how much of a masterpiece it was, and look, obviously build on that. But I won't be talking too much about the Milton this week. I'll be focused, ready to go, and give myself every chance to play well on Wednesday against the Blues.
Bit of a croaky voice there. Maybe zoom into his eyes and we can really tell how much he did enjoy it.
Sammy's just dirty eating an invite, mate. Don't worry.
Munster, your teeth look great anyway, mate. Good to see you smiling, my brother.
On a serious note, has Bracey and Paul made up after the last little tandem they had?
Yeah, we're good. We're good now. Who won, Cam?
I reckon you got him, Brace. I reckon you
You're welcome on the show anytime, mate. You had a front row seat to it all.
You're a suck too, mate. You're a suck.
Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Billy. See you Wednesday week, boys.